Welcome to today's news. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Here are the latest trending news stories from across the globe. Let's dive into today's top headlines. First US presidential visit to Angola set to strengthen economic partnerships. Trump picks Kash Patel as next FBI director. Trump nominates Florida Sheriff Chad Chronister to lead DEA. Trump nominates Mossad Boulos as advisor on Middle Eastern affairs. Millennium TV and Millennium News 24 celebrates 12th year with a star-studded event and honors. Elon Musk takes legal action to block OpenAI's profit transition. Trump's cabinet disagrees on TikTok ban, app's future unclear. Governor Hochul declares emergency amid heavy snowfall in New York. Putin approved a record military budget as EU leaders visit Kiev. China condemned US arms sale to Taiwan and President Li's US stopover. Max Verstappen wins Qatar GP as punctures and penalties cause chaos. And Chelsea beat Aston Villa 3-0 to climb to join second in Premier League. You are listening to Headlines, now news in detail. President Joe Biden is set to visit Angola this week, fulfilling his long-standing pledge to visit sub-Saharan Africa during his presidency. This trip marks the first visit by a sitting U.S. president to Angola and the first presidential trip to the region since 2015. Biden will meet Angolan President João Lourenço and discuss economic partnerships, infrastructure development, and Africa's first transcontinental open-access rail network. Senior officials confirmed the president would highlight U.S. investments in Angola and broader African initiatives. The visit was initially planned for earlier this year but was postponed due to Biden overseeing domestic hurricane responses. During the three-day visit, the president will announce 12 completed U.S.-Angola deals worth $6.9 billion and introduce a new global health security partnership to address infectious diseases. He is also expected to support nominating Angola's Konza Corridor as the UNESCO World Heritage Site. Biden will emphasize U.S. investments in the Lobito Corridor, a project aimed at speeding mineral and food transportation while addressing Africa's food insecurity. The trip occurs as China and Russia expand influence in Africa, making U.S. engagement crucial. As President-elect Donald Trump prepares to take office, Biden's administration expressed confidence in bipartisan support for U.S.-Africa policies. President-elect Donald Trump announced his decision to nominate Kash Patel as the next FBI director. Patel, a 44-year-old loyalist with limited experience in federal law enforcement, has gained attention for his close ties to Trump and his controversial views. Trump described Patel as a brilliant lawyer and investigator who has defended justice and exposed corruption. Patel, a former prosecutor and public defender, expressed gratitude for the nomination and promised to restore integrity and accountability to the FBI. The nomination has sparked debates. Critics, including former law enforcement officials, question Patel's qualifications, citing his lack of high-level experience. Patel has promoted conspiracy theories, including claims that the 2020 election was stolen, which courts and officials have dismissed as baseless. Patel's appointment will require Senate confirmation, raising concerns among some Republicans. Trump's earlier proposal to nominate Patel in 2020 was blocked by then Attorney General William Barr. Current FBI Director Christopher Wray, appointed by Trump, is set to complete his 10-year term in 2027. National security experts emphasized the importance of keeping the FBI independent. The Senate is expected to review Patel's nomination, which could significantly impact the FBI's future leadership and direction. President-elect Donald Trump announced that Chad Chronister, a longtime sheriff from Florida, will be nominated as the new head of the Drug Enforcement Administration. Chronister has served as the Hillsborough County Sheriff since 2017 and has been with the department for over 30 years. Trump praised Chronister's leadership and announced that he would work closely with Pam Bondi, Trump's nominee for Attorney General. Trump stated that their focus will be on stopping the flow of illegal drugs, including fentanyl, across the southern border. Chronister called the nomination the honor of a lifetime and expressed gratitude for the chance to serve the nation. If the Senate confirms him, Chronister will replace outgoing DEA Administrator Annie Milgram, who has led the agency during President Biden's term. The DEA, with about 10,000 employees, has been tackling major issues like the opioid crisis. Trump has also vowed to impose high tariffs on Mexico and Canada if drug trafficking and border issues are not resolved. Trump recently held talks with Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum and met with Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to discuss these concerns. The Senate is expected to review Chronister's nomination soon. President-elect Donald Trump nominated Massad Boulos, a billionaire businessman and father-in-law to Tiffany Trump, as his senior advisor on Arab and Middle Eastern affairs. The announcement came through Trump's social media platform, Truth Social, where he praised Boulos' legal and business expertise and his dedication to conservative values. Boulos, a Lebanese businessman, has been married to Trump's daughter Tiffany since 2022. Trump highlighted his instrumental role in strengthening Arab American support during the campaign and described him as a deal maker and a supporter of peace in the Middle East. The appointment comes as Trump prepares for his January inauguration. Boulos is expected to contribute to Trump's policy decisions regarding the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, which has escalated tensions with Lebanon and Iran. While a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon was brokered last week by the Biden administration, negotiations with Hamas remain unresolved. In addition to Boulos, Trump named Charles Kushner as ambassador to France. Kushner, whose son Jared Kushner is married to Ivanka Trump, was also a key figure during Trump's first term and received a presidential pardon in 2020. Both nominations signal Trump's reliance on trusted allies for his upcoming administration. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. On the occasion of Millennium TV and Broadcasting Corporation's 12th anniversary, a modest yet significant event was held at Millennium TV's Bangladesh office, graced by prominent individuals and all the creative professionals involved. The event was presided over by Mr. Tawfaddar Noor, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Millennium TV USA and Millennium News 24. The chief guest of the event was Dr. Shaukat Ali, professor at the School of Business and Finance, Long Island University, New York, and a renowned international economist. Special guests included Sharafat Hussain Babu, Executive Director of Millennium TV and Millennium News 24, and host of the talk show Alapon, Khairul Alam Talukdar, Executive Director of Millennium TV and Millennium News 24, and Advocate Bilal Hussain, Executive Director of Millennium TV and Millennium News 24. Also present were retired Major Zillur Rahman, columnist and TV talk show performer, Hassan Jahangir, a renowned actor and producer, Manor Hussain Tutul, a prominent composer and music director, distinguished journalist Kudrati Khuda, and writer-journalist Shamsud Huda, advisor to the Language and Literature Welfare Council. Additional attendees included Naima Rahman, lead consultant at Golden Age Home Care and PJ Home Care, Nazim Hussain Ruku, musician and artist, and Imruz Sohail, who serves as a river-based advisor to various organizations. Senior journalist Mohiuddin Khan Mohan, Dr. Nurul Azhar, honorary advisor to the chairman of the National Party, Mr. Alamin Shabuj, Assistant Secretary General of the World Human Rights Organization, and talk show host of Baller Katha Bolbo, Ashraful Azam Khan, along with Mr. Nazdul Islam, were also present. The event began with a recitation from the Quran by Maulana Muhammad Mustafa Kamal, a religious teacher at Motijil Model School and College. Following this, the chief guest and other special guests extended their greetings to Millennium TV for its 12 years of journey and expressed their wishes for a brighter future. They also provided valuable suggestions on how to further enrich Millennium TV. The event was attended by members of the broadcast department, news department, hosts of various shows aired on Millennium TV and Millennium News 24, the artificial intelligence team, camera crew, and other creative professionals. The program was moderated by Mr. Abdullah Al-Hadi. The chief guest and special guests were honored with crests and certificates. A special recognition memento was presented to Mrs. Aisha Siddiqa Noor, chairperson of Millennium TV and Broadcasting Corporation, who was absent for personal reasons. Certificates of appreciation were awarded to various departments, including program hosts, the AI team, news team, broadcasting team, communication and social network team, camera crew, and other creative personnel. On behalf of the news team, a floral tribute was presented to Managing Director and CEO Mr. Tawfaddar Noor. The event concluded with Millennium TV's founder, Mr. Tawfaddar Noor, sharing his hopes, expectations, and future plans for Millennium TV and Broadcasting Corporation.
All of your journey and myself gonna work together strong, and we have to have a strong bond together. Thank you very much.
Elon Musk has asked a federal court to block OpenAI from becoming a fully for-profit company. His attorneys representing Musk, his AI firm xAI, and former OpenAI board member Shivan Zilis filed for a preliminary injunction on Friday. The motion also aimed to stop OpenAI from allegedly preventing its investors from funding competitors like xAI. Musk first sued OpenAI in March 2024, accusing it of violating racketeering laws. His complaint expanded in November to include claims that OpenAI and Microsoft broke antitrust laws by restricting investments in rival AI companies. OpenAI denied the accusations, calling Musk's legal claims without merit. The company, once a non-profit, shifted to a capped profit model in 2019 and is now transitioning into a fully for-profit structure. Musk's lawyers argued that OpenAI's investor restrictions amounted to a group boycott, harming xAI's funding opportunities. They also accused OpenAI and Microsoft of using sensitive shared information to dominate the AI market. Since launching xAI in 2023, Musk has introduced its Grok chatbot and raised billions in funding. The growing generative AI market, predicted to reach $1 trillion in revenue, has intensified competition among firms like OpenAI, xAI, and Google. President-elect Donald Trump's cabinet picks showed different views on banning TikTok, raising questions about the app's future in the U.S. Trump's administration is reviewing legislation signed by President Joe Biden in April requiring TikTok to sell itself to a U.S. owner or face a ban. Trump, once a vocal critic of TikTok, changed his stance, creating an account with over 14.6 million followers, but hasn't posted since the election. Some cabinet picks, like FCC nominee Brenton Kerr, supported the ban, calling TikTok a national security threat. CIA nominee John Ratcliffe also favored banning the app, citing Chinese influence. Others, including Health Secretary pick Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and DNI nominee Tulsi Gabbard, opposed the ban, arguing it violates free speech and property rights. Vice President-elect J.D. Vance, with over 2 million TikTok followers, also expressed mixed views. The final decision on TikTok's fate remains uncertain as Trump's team debates the issue while balancing security, privacy, and free speech concerns. Governor Kathy Hochul updated New Yorkers on lake effect snow affecting western New York and the North Country. The snow has created hazardous travel conditions, and Department of Transportation crews are clearing roads, especially near the stadium, to ensure safety. On Friday, Governor Hochul declared a state of emergency for multiple counties, including Erie, Jefferson, and Chautauqua. Erie County and the towns of Brant and Evans also issued their own emergencies. The heaviest snowfall occurred over the weekend, with snowfall rates of up to 4 inches per hour in some areas. Additional snow of 1 to 2 feet is expected in western New York, particularly in northern Chautauqua and south central Erie counties. The North Country could see up to 3 feet, with the heaviest snow near Watertown. Central New York and the Mohawk Valley will begin seeing snow today, with totals between 4 and 10 inches. Travel advisories remain in effect, and Watertown has suspended public bus services. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for global updates. Russian President Vladimir Putin approved a record military budget for 2025 with 32.5% of government spending allocated to defense. The plan sets military spending at 13.5 trillion rubles, up from 28.3% this year. Russian lawmakers had approved the budget earlier. The war in Ukraine, ongoing since February 2022, continues to strain resources. Russia has larger, better equipped forces while Ukraine relies heavily on Western aid. Recently, Russian forces have gained ground in eastern Ukraine. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky suggested NATO membership could help end the hot phase of the conflict. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan stated that Ukraine's future should be decided by Ukrainians and reiterated U.S. support for Ukraine on the battlefield and in diplomacy. New European Council President Antonio Costa and EU Foreign Policy Chief Kaja Kallas visited Kiev, expressing strong support for Ukraine. Costa posted that the EU remains firmly by Ukraine's side. In Ukraine, 3 people were killed and 7 injured in Kherson after a Russian drone hit a minibus. A missile strike in Dnipro killed 4 and wounded 24. Ukraine reported shooting down or jamming dozens of Russian drones. Meanwhile, in Russia, a child died in a Ukrainian drone attack in the Bryansk region. China criticized the United States over its approval of a $385 million arms sale to Taiwan and Taiwan President Lai Ching-te's transit through U.S. territories. The U.S. State Department approved the deal, which includes spare parts and support for F-16 jets and Raiders, as announced by the Pentagon last Friday. The sale was revealed shortly before President Lai began his trip to 3 Pacific allies, with planned stops in Hawaii and Guam. China's foreign ministry called the arms deal a wrong signal supporting Taiwan's independence forces and claimed it harms U.S.-China relations. Beijing also strongly condemned Lai's U.S. stopovers, labeling him a separatist. China views Taiwan as its territory and opposes any official interactions between Taipei and Washington. Taiwan, however, rejects these sovereignty claims. The U.S. is legally required to support Taiwan's self-defense despite the lack of formal diplomatic ties, which has consistently angered Beijing. As tensions remain high, China warned of resolute countermeasures against these developments. Future U.S.-Taiwan relations are expected to face additional scrutiny from Beijing, intensifying the ongoing dispute over Taiwan's status and sovereignty. Let's have a look on today's sports stories. Max Verstappen secured victory at the Qatar Grand Prix for Red Bull with a dominant performance. Charles Leclerc finished second for Ferrari and Oscar Piastri claimed third. Lando Norris, who initially ran second, was penalized for failing to slow under yellow flags, dropping him to the back of the grid. Despite a strong recovery, he finished 10th. The race turned chaotic after debris from Alex Albon's Williams remained on the track for several laps. This led to punctures for Lewis Hamilton and Carlos Sainz. Critics blamed the new FIA race director Rui Marquez for failing to address the hazard promptly. The incident raised safety concerns and spurred criticism from drivers and teams. Hamilton endured a tough race with penalties and a puncture, finishing 12th. Ferrari's strong performance narrowed McLaren's lead in the Constructors' Championship to 21 points, leaving the title race to be decided in Abu Dhabi next weekend. Chelsea defeated Aston Villa 3-0 at home, moving to join second in the Premier League table. Nicholas Jackson scored early in the 7th minute, converting a Marc Cucurella cross that deflected off the post. Enzo Fernandez doubled the lead in the 36th minute with a precise shot after receiving a pass from Cole Palmer, taking advantage of a weak Villa defending. Cole Palmer sealed the win with a stunning left-footed shot into the top corner in the 83rd minute, leaving substitute goalkeeper Robin Olsen with no chance. The victory brought Chelsea level on points and goal difference with Arsenal, with only Liverpool and Manchester City left to play later. Aston Villa's loss pushed them down to 11th place in the standings. Chelsea's strong performance showcased their growing form under manager Enzo Maresca as they aim to keep pace with the league leaders in the coming matches. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world, continuously revolving around various events, Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 20,272.04. The NYSE Composite is increased by 62.22 points or 0.31%. Tokyo stock close price is 38,208.03. The Nikkei 225 index is decreased by 141.03 points or 0.37%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,326.46. The Shanghai index is increased by 30.76 points or 0.93%. Hong Kong stock close price is 19,423.61. The Hang Seng index is increased by 56.65 points or 0.29%. Bombay stock close price is 79,802.79. The Sensex index is increased by 759.05 points or 0.96%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. First US presidential visit to Angola set to strengthen economic partnerships. Trump picks Kaj Patel as next FBI director. Trump nominates Florida Sheriff Chad Chronister to lead DEA. Trump nominates Mossad Boulos as advisor on Middle Eastern affairs. Millennium TV and Millennium News 24 celebrates 12th year with a star-studded event and honors. Elon Musk takes legal action to block OpenAI's profit transition. Trump's cabinet disagrees on TikTok ban, app's future unclear. Governor Hochul declares emergency amid heavy snowfall in New York. Putin approved a record military budget as EU leaders visit Kiev. China condemned US arms sale to Taiwan and President lies US stopover. Max Verstappen wins Qatar GP as punctures and penalties cause chaos. And Chelsea beat Aston Villa 3-0 to climb to join second in Premier League. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel, and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all at TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV. And also in all European countries and Australia, available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.